Hi everyone, welcome to my latest video with the Manitoba Arts Network. I'm the Indigenous Program Coordinator with the Manitoba Arts Network. And I'm going to share a screen with you about the Manitoba Arts Network. I've been working with them for the past 2 years and it's been a really awesome experience. We're helping Indigenous emerging artists get into the music industry, and it's been so rewarding and so awesome. And I love the staff down in Winnipeg at the Manitoba Arts Network. So I'm going to share a screen of where I work. Okay, let me find it here. Share the screen. But yeah, we're planning our third annual mentorship, and we have some great programming coming up. And we're planning to do the program, the camp intensive, we're calling it, and we're planning to do that in October. And I want to introduce one of the mentors that have been working with us. She came out and did a mentorship, was one of the mentors last year in Gimli, and that's where we're going to be having the program again in Gimli, Manitoba, on October 4th to the 7th this year. And we will feature up to 5 mentors and up to 5 emerging artists to participate in a 2.5 intensive days of workshop, one-on-one mentorship, showcases, and interviews. Manitoba Arts Network has been instrumental in including Indigenous artists as part of their annual conference, Manitoba Showcase. The Manitoba Arts Network connects, promotes, and showcases visual and performing artists with communities right across Manitoba. Today, we're interviewing country music sensation Desiree Dorion from the Parkland region. And I'm just gonna bring her on the screen here. Hi, Des.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really well. You look beautiful. What's going on? What's happening with you? I heard you have some, you're busy today.
Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Yeah, we booked a live, like semi-live show at Country Fest for Dauphin's Country Fest. So we're going to be doing this. Is my friend Steven. He's here with me. We're going to be doing a 30-minute set. We're taking over Country Fest's Instagram and going to be streaming that live online today. And then we're going to Mr. Mike's this evening, and we're going to do a live set with real people.
Awesome. How exciting.
Yeah, it's
how exciting. Fun. So you were involved with the mentorship last year. Can you tell me about your experience as a mentor?
Yeah, I kind of joke that when you're brought on board to mentor people, it just really means that you're getting old. But I really do take it. I feel like that's a responsibility that we have as Indigenous artists, and you're no different than I, Rhonda. That we've been doing this I've been coming on 21 years where I've been making music, and so I think that we have a responsibility to the younger generation and people who are just coming up to share what we've learned so that they don't have to go the hard way and go the long way, and we can try and give them some shortcuts and put them in a better position to go further than I have, and that's I feel like it's part of my responsibility.
Awesome. Yeah, that is a huge responsibility for us veteran. I guess you could call us veterans, right? That we've been involved in the music industry for many, many, many years. So can you tell me what did you like the most of the program last year?
Well, I loved the meals. Did they ever feed us good?
I know, right?
You know what I liked? I just love meeting. I love meeting the participants. I love networking with the participants. I love learning about them, learning where they're from, listening to what kind of music they're making, and I really love giving advice. I love helping people, and And so that is really gratifying for me. That brings me joy to be able to pass on what I've learned. And so just spending time with up and coming artists is probably, I know it's a very simple answer, but that's probably my favorite thing about, the mentorship program.
That's so awesome. I also wanted to mention, like, that when we started off in the music industry, there was not a program like this to help us with our careers in the music industry. So we were all pretty well building our own trails, right? And programs such as this really help the emerging artists, help them speed their career and speed up their career in the music industry, because we all share our knowledge of how we got to where we are today. And like, yeah, I think it's such a great program, and we're planning to do it again in October. And stick around and listen to more details. And right now we're gonna get entertained by the beautiful Desiree Dorion.
Yeah,
Continue.
so we're
Thank
actually,
you.
Stephen and I are sitting in my car right now on the side of a road. Like, this is the first. We did a show earlier in a wood pile, and now we're singing in my car. So this is the first for us. I've got a single right now at country radio. It's called Life, and so we're gonna try and do that for you now. I learned how to drive by the time I was 8, in an old Ford Tampa with no license plates. Mama used to say, get your hands in the dirt. Yeah, she did. Nothing's gonna grow if you don't do the work. Somebody asked me why I stayed. I said it's where I wanna live till my dying day. You can call me backwoods, small town, it's all good. You can call me country, yeah, that's fine. I just call it life, life. I just call it life. Chopping wood for the winter just to keep the house warm. Curling up by the fire in the middle of the storm. I keep it real simple, it's what we like to do. Oh yeah, we got nothing to live for but nothing to prove. You can call me backwoods, small town, it's all good. You can call me country, and that's fine. I just call me life, life. I just call it life. Round here we love the sunshine. Round here we love the moonshine. Round here we don't hurry. We don't worry about time. So go ahead and call me backwoods. Go ahead, yeah, it's all good. Go ahead and call me country, yeah, that's fine. Life, life, I just call it life. Yeah, I call it life, life, I just call it life. Thank you.
Woo! That was awesome. That's beautiful. Thank you, Des. So before we get on to our next guest, I just want to ask you another question. What would you share with an up and coming Indigenous emerging artist?
The advice that I give time and time again is to work with people who are better than you. If you think you're the best one in the room, then you need to find new people to work with. I don't play guitar very well. I know I've posted online a little bit of, sharing some of my guitar playing. This guy here knows how to play guitar. So I hire him, and he makes me sound better than I can make myself sound. And that's the best advice I can give anybody.
That's awesome. So I'm going to bring on one of the past participants. He joined us last year in Gimli. He's actually from my home community. His name is Kennie Henderson. So I'm going to bring him on the screen. And Des, I'm going to take you out for now. Out of
All
the
right.
screen for now. Okay. And here's Ken Henderson. He's actually from Opaskwarak Cree Nation, and he's in a new band called Low Budget Rockstar, and they recorded some really awesome music. And thank you for joining me this afternoon. And I just wanted to ask you. You want to say hi to everyone before I ask you a question?
I was just sitting on the couch here. I had got your call, and I was shaving my whiskers there, my cat hairs on my mustache. So perfect timing.
Awesome. Okay, Ken. Can you tell me your experience with the program last year and how it has helped your music career?
Well, first of all, the people that I was surrounded with at the Manitoba showcase there, and the mentorship program, it was very beautiful, so insightful with all the knowledge that was bestowed upon me by yourself and the other mentors that were there. And it was a type of knowledge that I used to benefit myself in a way, to have a more broader understanding of the music industry today, and what type of hustle that is involved with the music industry today. And I was very blessed to be a part of it last year.
So how has it helped your music career since last year?
Well, first of all, sometimes we run out of motivation, run out of steam, run out of drive in our careers as artists, and sometimes all we really need is that one person to listen to us. And in my case, I got to share some personal stories and personal struggles with the mentors and the participants, and that struggle was all the same, and it was the same across the board, and it was comforting to know that I wasn't the only one struggling out there as an artist. And it kind of gave me some empowerment to strive for the goals that I had set forth for myself as a musician, an artist, a songwriter, and also a band, a front man for a band. And so I advanced with a couple of goals that I had set out, and it was because of this event that I moved forward in saying releasing new music, understanding our royalties and what we're entitled to as songwriters once our songs are being out there into the public and into the being displayed across the music industry. And that broad understanding of protecting our music and what we're entitled to as artists, and it really did help me.
That's awesome. So what would you tell an emerging artist about would you encourage them to apply for the upcoming program that we're doing in October?
Most definitely, because the Manitoba Arts Network Showcase is a place where music lovers gather, not only artists, but industry representatives and public. It's a place where your music is appreciated, your product is appreciated, you have support. And I've heard this from yourself and from many other people that we're our biggest supporters as industry people, as musicians, as artists. Sometimes we need to be there for each other. And I highly recommend up and coming artists to apply to this Arts Showcase and Manitoba Arts Network, on the hours that you guys have. It's very special.
Thank you, Ken, for your words, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. And I wish you continued success in the music industry. Like I've been watching you and watching your career move forward, and I'm really glad that you were able to join us last year as part of the program.
I've learned a lot of things from yourself and from Desiree and from the other mentors, and I'm still following you guys today too. You girls, you women and men.
Thank you very much. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to bring Des back on, and she's going to entertain us with her beautiful voice again.
All right. We're going to do, this was my last single at country radio. And I think I think it's an appropriate song to sing for what is happening right now in the world. This is a song called Beautiful People, and I hope you guys like it. They got beautiful cars and a beautiful house, beautiful lies and beautiful doubts. I see them on the TV and glamour magazines. They don't look like you, they sure don't look like me. They got beautiful bodies that last forever, looking like they always keep their shit together. You've probably seen one. Did you ever want to be one? Or are you satisfied with your simple life? Maybe you don't even realize we're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful. I know everybody in this itty bitty town. I drink whiskey with my daddy till the sun goes down. I love the great wide open, it's a big part of me. But beautiful people never see what I see. I get up in the morning and I'm a hot mess, but I can change a tire in my heels and a dress. You've probably seen one. Did you ever want to be one? Or are you satisfied with your simple life? Maybe you don't even realize we're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful. Oh, 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 you've probably seen one. Did you ever want to be one? Or are you satisfied with your simple life? Maybe you don't even realize we're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful people. We're all beautiful.
Beautiful. I loved it. Awesome. Woo.
Thank you.
So I'm going to be bringing on one of the superstars, I guess, of the participants who joined us the first year we did it, and she's like totally exploding on the music scene right now, and I'm so proud of her because we both know how much work it is to get where we are today, and she's done that in 2 years, and it's so incredible watching her career. And that's Brandi Vezina, and I'm gonna add her onto the stream, and I'm gonna remove you, Des, for a while. Hi, Brandi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. That was really nice to hear. That was beautiful. That was really talented. I enjoy Des's singing. No, I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
That's awesome. Well, you're doing really incredible in the music industry. Like I said, I've been following you, and like I said, like you just like exploded right into the music scene, and you're just doing really well. You got songs on the Indigenous Music Countdown, and you released a video, and that it's a lot of exciting things going on. Like, can you share some more stuff about what you've been up to?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you, Egusei, for saying that. That's very kind. And, I shared today, I'm so grateful to the sisterhood of, Indigenous artists and industry people who have been really supporting my career. So, first of all, coming to the Manitoba Arts Network Emerging Artists Program, that changed everything. That was like the ultimate game changer, because I walked in it was like I ate the hugest piece of humble pie, because I like my guitar playing was, it was okay. I had no original music, and all of a sudden I realized, holy heck, I need to really pick it up here if I want to have a career in the music industry, right? So since then, I have 2 singles that have been on the Indigenous Music Countdown, have been selected by CBC, like Searchlight. I have 2. I've been working with Taryn Anderson, who I love. She is my teammate, creating amazing like videography, and yeah, things are really happening, and I can't believe how much they changed in just 2 years. Like literally, this program created that opportunity for me.
That's so awesome. I'm so proud of you and all that hard work. Like I said, I know how much hard work it is to get your name out there, to get your songs out there, and you're doing really well. What would you tell an emerging artist about the upcoming program in October?
I think it's important, those who really want to take things serious, because Desiree had mentioned it. If you think you're the best, well, you know what? There's a lot of people who are working super hard, and you don't realize, like, you can have a good voice and have great songs, but you have to really, really work hard. And I had no idea what an ISRC code was, or, making sure that you know about if you're the author and composer of your own music, with being a SOCAN member. So I would say, for somebody who really is serious and wants to not have a momager or have somebody else towing the line for them, they want to take things serious. Working with the mentors and the program itself, it's a game changer. And then you learn about the industry, because it is a lot of hard work. And if you don't know, how do you learn, right? You have to learn from people who have more experience than you.
And I'm really glad that we got to meet in the first year, and it was really a pleasure for me to watch you blossom in the music industry and watch how hard you work, and if you really want to be successful in the music industry, it is a lot of work, and be prepared to work hard. But this program that we do with the Manitoba Arts Network, we share a lot of our knowledge in the music industry as mentors, and and it's great. Like I also learn from the other mentors and the mentees that come too, and it's a great weekend of music, and I always say too, when we're around other artists, it's just a beautiful energy, right? And it's so exciting, and like I'm so proud of your what you're doing and what you're accomplishing, and I wish you well in the music industry, and continue to climb and grow and get your name out there. Like we're proud of you from the Manitoba Arts Network, and we're so happy that you joined us the first year.
Very much appreciate it. And you know what I also really learned is the importance of marketing. So I heard Murray Pulver's name, right? And I took a chance and contacted him. And for those of you who you don't have a producer yet and you have song ideas, and I took a chance and I contacted Murray, and Murray liked my ideas. And from there, having a great producer, that changed everything. But then learning how to professionally market, like having a good website, making sure you have socials that you're kind of aware of what you're sharing, and you have a separate one from your personal website, or you have your own website and then your socials. So very much it's about marketing, but people will learn that as they come to the program. So I thank you.
Okay, well, you have an awesome weekend, and thank you for joining us this afternoon. And like I said, blessings to you and your music, and continue to keep growing and keep sharing and keep creating.
Miigwech egusay Marcy.
Like I say. Okay, I'm bringing back the beautiful Desiree Dorion. Um, you're also potentially invited back to the next mentorship program in October. We're just waiting for grants to be approved. They're going to be approved. um, what are
Fingers
you looking
crossed.
forward? Yes, fingers crossed. What are you looking forward to the upcoming program?
Well, I'm looking for, now that I have an idea, having done it before. I think what I would like to bring that might be a little bit different this year is more written handouts, more written material for people to go away with, and more written resources for people to walk away with. Because I know, and I think the sense that what I felt afterwards is that it was, we hammered everybody with a ton of information. And I know myself, when I have a bunch of information coming at me, like, only a fraction of it stays in my brain. And so I think I'd like to do that differently for myself as a mentor this year, potentially. And but I'm just most looking forward to meeting everybody and seeing where they're at and sharing information.
That's awesome. Yeah, just to let you know that I took all the notes down that we wrote on the board, and I sent it to all the participants. So
Oh, you did do
yeah,
that.
I did. Yeah, I
You're
did.
so awesome.
Yeah,
That's why we call you Rhonda.
yeah. They call me Auntie Rhonda in music industry, and I love that name. So we're gonna give you the screen again to do your last and final song for the show.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, we know National Indigenous People Day is coming up, and I wanted to do a song that I think speaks to that. My grandmother is a residential school survivor, and my dad is a day school survivor, and I'm also a mom. I have 2 little girls, Grace and Natalie, and this song was inspired by my hopes and dreams and wishes for my daughters. And so this is called Break the Chain, and I hope you guys like it. People say she looks exactly like me, but I tell you she ain't gonna see the things I've seen. When I look into her eyes, I see innocence. I tell her, when you dream big, baby, be who you wanna be. She ain't ever gonna wonder if she's good enough. She ain't ever gonna worry if she's worth being loved. We might walk and talk and look and sound the same. She's gonna break the chain. I've been in the dark. Yeah, I've been used. I've been scarred. And hell, I've been bruised. But I'll build a fortress around her heart. I've walked in hell and back, so she never has to walk in my shoes. She ain't ever gonna wonder if she's good enough. She ain't ever gonna worry if she's worth being loved. We might walk and talk and look and sound the same. She's gonna break the chain. Sleep, baby, sleep. I'll always be right by your side. And dream, baby, dream. Mama's gonna sing you a lullaby.
never gonna worry if she's worth being loved. We might walk and talk and look and sound the same. We might walk and talk and look and sound the same. But she's gonna break the chain. She's gonna break the chain.
Hey, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing your beautiful music with us this afternoon. And I know you're a real busy lady today. You have other shows coming up, and thank you for joining us this afternoon and promoting the program here at the Manitoba Arts Network with the Indigenous component. And we're looking forward to doing it again this fall, October 4th to the 7th. And hopefully you'll be with us at that time as well. And we're going to be making a video of this broadcast and sharing it with the other First Nations in Manitoba. Go ahead, sorry.
Yes, I hope so too. And thank you so much for inviting me to spend a bit of time with you today. And I think this is a really important program, and I hope we can make it happen again in the fall.
Me too. Thank you so much. And us at Manitoba Arts Network are wishing you blessings in your music career. You're doing wonderful. And I love following you on your social media and see what you're up to next. You're a busy lady. That's for sure. And thank you for taking thank you for taking the time out to spend some time with us and sharing your beautiful music. Egose. Kasagitan. So that was our program, and we're going to be putting the call out soon for Indigenous artists emerging Indigenous artists to apply to the program, which is going to be in Gimli, Manitoba on October 4th to the 7th, 2020. That's when it's going to be. I'm just going to share a screen of the Manitoba Arts Network where I work and who's taking a big role and helping our Indigenous artists. So they're the Manitoba Arts Network. Oop. So this is where this is the their website. This is where you can get in touch with them. And we're going to be posting soon on all the social media sites, the Instagram and Facebook sites. So make sure you go out and follow, share the information. Share the information, pass it on. And if you know of any emerging Indigenous artists that want to learn some more about the music industry, this is a great place to apply. Our mentors that we have coming for sure is beautiful Tracy Bone. She was Juno nominated, and she has some of her own like fantastic music. She's a great show person when she's on stage. She has great stage presence. And the amazing Don Amaro, like he's like totally he's like pretty well going mainstream music, and he has a wealth of knowledge. So those two are guaranteed to come for sure. And like I said, make sure you apply when the call out comes. It's going to be probably within the next week or so. We're going to be creating a video of this broadcast so we could share it with other First Nations across Manitoba. And the other thing is that because of COVID-19, we're all using all Manitoba mentors and Manitoba Indigenous emerging artists. So because of safety issues, we're keeping it all in Manitoba, and Manitoba is like a hotspot for amazing talent, and Yeah, it's going to be so exciting to be part of it, and I'm so proud to be part of working for my third year with the Manitoba Arts Network for the Indigenous artist camp program. So this program has been brought to you by Manitoba Arts Network, Canadian Heritage, Manitoba Music Indigenous Development Program with Shanine Robinson. She's a huge part of the program as well. So, like I said, watch out for the announcement and have a wonderful day and weekend and stay safe, stay healthy. Eguse.